Okay, everybody, getting ready to do lesson 2.7 in Algebra 1 Math, Part 1. Part 2, Part 3 is available here, along with worksheets, tutoring tests, quizzes, solution PowerPoints. 2.7, solve proportions using cross products. We have a skills sheet here for classwork of 28 points, and then we have a notebook guide that's 11 points here. Okay, teachers, bell work. Give your students 5 minutes to do your bell work. And this time there's no solution. Students just do it and hand it in. We're going to go right into our lesson now, 2.7, using proportions and also use cross products to solve proportions. We use multiplication property of equality. You will solve proportions products. In a proportion, a cross product is product of the numerator of one ratio and the denominator of the other ratio. The following property involving cross products can be used to solve proportions. So here we have it here, cross products property. The cross products of a proportion are equal. Example, so 3 times 8 equals 4 times 6. So they're both equal to each other. So that's how that works. And in algebra, A over B equals C over D, B is I, D is I, so AD equals BC here. Students, in your own words, define cross product now. Okay, the proportion 3 over 4 equals 6 over 8 can be written as 3 to 4, or 3 to 4 equals 6 to 8. In this form, 4 and 6 are called the means. 4 and 6 here are called the means. 4 and 6 here are called the means of the proportion. And 3 and 8 are called the extremes. So 3 and 8 are called the extremes of the proportion. 3 and 8 extremes, 4 and 6 the means. This is why cross products property is also called the means extremes property. So means extremes property is the cross product. So example 1 here, use cross products property to solve this proportion here. Okay, we got our originals, so 8 times 15 is our means, and their x times 6 will be our means extremes. 120 equals 6x, x equals 20. Solution is 20. Check by substituting 20 for x in the original. So we do that here, and it checks out. Okay, got to practice solid proportion. Check your solution. Students, this is you here. Solve your proportion. Meanwhile, we're going to do that. So what do we do here? So here's our original. 4 times 30 equals 8 times 24. And then we're going to solve for a now. 120 equals 24a. We divide through by 24, and a would equal 5 for this proportion. Check. We stick it back in, and it checks out. 4 times 30 equals 5 times 24. Yeah. Okay, so back to example 2 here. Standardized test practice. What is the value of x in this proportion here? Look at that. Okay, is it here, here, or here? So, original proportion, cross products property, 4 times x minus 3 equals x times 8. So what do we have here? 4x minus 12 equals 8x. And then what do we do here? We move this over here. So we have negative 12 equals 4x. X equals negative 3. And then the correct answer is negative 3 is B for that. Okay, we have guide practice here. Solid proportion. Students, this is you down here. Okay, there's our original. We cross multiply here. 7 times 8 plus 7, negative 49 times 6. We come up with this number here equals this quantity over here. And then we're going to move this over here. So we're going to subtract 49 from both sides. We get negative 347. and then we divide through by 7, we get negative 49 equals A, and then here's our check, and it checks out. Negative 7 equals negative 7, yes? Okay, so that was 2.7. Algebra 1, email me for part 2, part 3, and everything else. Thank you.